Welcome back to Ghost Pirate Entertainment. I'm your host, Kanan Becker, and today we review the 2020 film Castle Freak.
Welcome to Waitley Castle.
This was my mother's house.
Yes. Now the castle is yours to do with as you wish.
So Castle Freak is a 2020 horror film that just dropped onto Shudder, and it's actually a remake of the 1995 film. But I'm not going to talk about that movie. I'm just going to talk about this one and kind of give you an idea of my overall thoughts. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, just kind of give you my overall general feelings. So I also want to mention to you guys that a buddy of mine, Chris Tinsley, also has a YouTube channel called Everything Fear. And I really enjoy his channel a lot. It's much more of an educational type of experience. The dude's a scholar and really knows his horror, and it's just a lot of fun to watch. And he is also going to be doing a review on this movie, so I recommend you guys going over his channel and checking out what he has to say about it as well. The link for his channel, Everything Fear, will be down in the description, so you guys can just click on that after my video. No, you guys could go click on that and go over there and check his channel out. But with that, let's get to the review. So Castle Freak, overall, I thought was a pretty good watch. But it definitely had its issues and its flaws, which I will get to. But first, let me talk about some of the things I did enjoy. So I enjoyed our cast. Like, for the most part, everybody that was in this did a pretty damn good job. Some of the supporting actors were a little bit, not the greatest, but your main characters I thought were really strong. Especially your main lead actress. I thought she did a really good job, and especially at selling that she was blind. Because early on in the movie, she loses her eyesight in an accident. And that kind of really is the important thing throughout this whole movie, because she can't see, so she just kind of has a sense of what's going on around her. And like I said, I thought the actress sold that pretty well. There were definitely a few moments where I did question it a little bit, where she's looking at stuff, obviously, but this is not the hugest budget, and these are not like huge stars either. So for what it is, I thought it was done really well. But the most enjoyable element of this film, the thing that I enjoyed the most, was the atmosphere. The fact that it's done in this big old castle was just so sick. And just the overall decor, lighting, just this cold, creepy feeling that it has throughout the whole runtime, I thought was really a lot of fun, and to me is what made this movie worth checking out. The other thing that I thought was done pretty damn well was the special effects and gore. There was some really disturbing gore and some really disturbing elements in this with makeup as well as a character, and I can't spoil things, so I won't go too into that. But I thought the effects and makeup and whatnot that was done really well, and it definitely had my stomach turning a few times, which to me, that's a good time. So that was also something that was pretty damn good. Where the movie did lose me some, though, was mostly in the middle. It gets really slow and pretty boring, where they're just kind of wandering around the castle and not a lot is going on, and it just kind of felt like a lot of filler, where you're just kind of like, okay, I'm ready for something to happen, for the story to progress or something, right? But if you do get through those slow stretches, those chunks, right, it does pick up towards the end, and it is worth the wait, because some pretty cool, disturbing, interesting things start to unfold at the end, and it definitely takes some twists and turns that are not expected, and it does kind of turn into a different type of movie than I think you're probably expecting, and just overall, I thought was a pretty cool ending. So overall, I would recommend this. Like I said, it's on Shudder, and I'm always recommending you guys get a Shudder account, because if you're into horror, especially this year where there's not a ton of new stuff or a ton of movies in general to watch, Shudder has been pumping movies out throughout the whole year, and a lot of them I've really enjoyed. Like recently I watched the movie Blood Vessels, and there's just lots of cool movies that Shudder's been dropping regularly. Like I always say, no sponsor here. I'm just here to kind of recommend some stuff and hopefully give you guys a few extra new things to check out. But this movie is not by itself necessarily worth getting a Shudder account. But if you do have Shudder, I do recommend giving this a watch. One more time, I want to remind you guys to go over and check out my buddy's channel, Everything Fear. Check out his review of this, see what he has to say. And like I said, the link will be down in the description. I also want to give a big thank you to all my patrons. You guys are such a shot in the arm. All the support you guys give me just really helps motivate me. So I just want to thank you guys so much. And if you would like to become a patron or find out more about it, The link is down in the description as well. But before you go, please hit that subscribe button and ding that little bell, because that is the best way to keep track of this channel and the best way to see when I post videos like this. And I post videos like this at least twice every week. But like always, thank you so much for watching. Please crush that like button. And remember, horror can be fun. I will see you guys next time.